The legal tide in the case of MAZI NNAMDI KANU has shifted in a way that many are calling a total victory for constitutional rights as we head deeper into April 2026. While the world has been focused on the headlines, a much quieter but more powerful legal strategy has been unfolding at the Court of Appeal that has effectively vindicated the IPOB leader's long-standing complaints about the fairness of his trial. The core of this good news for his supporters lies in the official recognition of what his legal team calls a foundational disruption of the entire judicial process. It has now come to light through recent filings that the Federal High Court delivered its life imprisonment judgment in November 2025, while several critical preliminary objections and a bail application were still legally pending. This is being viewed as a massive procedural victory because in the eyes of the law, a judge cannot jump to a final verdict while the very competence of the trial is still being challenged. This procedural shortcut taken by the lower court has now provided the strongest grounds yet for the entire conviction to be quashed, effectively vindicating Kanu's claim that he was never given a fair hearing from the start. Furthermore, the narrative of vindication is being strengthened by the recent official stance of Ohanaeze Ndigbo, which has now transitioned from simple pleas for mercy to a firm demand for justice based on these legal errors. The group's leadership recently met in Enugu and declared that the Sokoto isolation has only served to prove that Kanu's trial was a political orchestration rather than a judicial one. This high-level regional backing, combined with the fact that even student organizations are now visiting him and confirming his mental and physical resilience, has created a powerful image of a man who has already won the moral battle. The vindication is not just about a court paper, it is about the fact that the legal arguments used to jail him are now being dismantled one by one by the very system that created them. As we wait for the oral arguments to begin in Abuja, the good news is that the legal foundation for his release has never been more solid than it is right now in April 2026. This entire situation brings us to a very deep and important discussion about the integrity of our judicial system. When a court delivers a life sentence while key legal objections are still pending, do you believe that any resulting verdicts can ever be considered valid? Furthermore, how do you feel about Nnamdi Kanu's bold decision to argue his own case in person? Do you think this will finally force the truth to come out, or is it a risky move in such a high-stakes environment? I am genuinely eager to read your personal, honest, and detailed perspectives on this massive legal shift. Please go straight down to the comment section right now and share your thoughts on whether you think this procedural vindication is the final key to his freedom. Your voice is a critical part of this national conversation about justice, regional balance, and the future of Nigeria.